because that which is experienced doesn't need to be spoken about. Why is working with someone who has a personal, deeply rooted relationship with the mushroom essential for a profound journey? Hmm. When you work with someone who knows the medicine, who has a relationship with the mushroom, and who the mushroom has chosen, it energetically opens you up to access the realms, the understanding, the connection that this individual sacrificed to attain. And this holding space is a sacred process. And it's one that the mushroom initiates. And if one doesn't have a relationship with the medicine, then they don't know how to tune in and listen to the medicine. And in ceremony, the medicine is communicating to you as the journeyer, to the facilitator who's able to read the room, read the energy, know where you're going, where you're at in your journey, if you can handle more medicine. And this is all intuition. And this is why it's important to find a facilitator who has welcomed the medicine so much so that they have become. Because this full process of integration is what you as the journeyer should be looking to attain. A complete understanding, a complete knowing, and a complete integration into the here and now. So you can mold and move and do what needs to be done and reach people where they are. So the importance of working with someone who has the relationship shows that that person has been there before. And there's this deeper understanding with the intelligence behind the medicine and the individual holding space, where they're declaring the journeyer who they're holding space for as worthy to receive the information, to receive the downloads. Because they're ready, they're in a space, they have the awareness not just to accept, but to fully integrate, meaning they're able to take actions on their knowing. And this is why at Finally Detached, we don't work with everyone, right? The mushroom told me long ago that I'm here to work with the few who will help awaken the many. So that's why at Finally Detached, there's very strict protocol on what it means to be ready. And what I found is that there's 3 traits that really show me when someone is at least willing to be ready. They may not know it, but their vessel is prepared. And that's 1, being humble enough to know you know nothing. Being willing to find something in nothing. And those very few who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It doesn't matter what the scenario, what the situation. If you feel that you rendezvous and that you resonate with what I just shared, then your vessel is ready to receive the breakthrough. And there are many, many breakthroughs to experience. But the most important is the breakthrough of you understanding who you are. You fully accepting everything that you thought was wrong with you. Everything you thought was holding you back and keeping you away from that ideal version of yourself. To become whole, the medicine will help you fully accept and witness and see all the situations that were fragmented within yourself that needed to just be observed again, to connect and to allow this flow. Because we all know when we're in alignment, and we all know when we're out of it. Things are just working for you or things aren't. And this experience helps you to navigate the medicine deeper, helps you to initiate that relationship, helps you to see it in the right way. And when you see it, you respect it. And when you respect it, you have a much deeper intention. You allow it. And as you allow it, that's when the work is done. So here at Finally Detached, we're really teaching how to get out of the way, how to let the medicine do the work, and how to experience it fully, how to have no fear around it, how to understand that the darkness within us is a featherbed, that it's a big abyss. And when we jump into it, it's so gentle and it shows us ourselves. And when we do that, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal those around us. We show those energetically around us that it's okay to step into your true power. It's okay to be authentic. It's okay to shine in your own right. The mushroom is here to teach freedom. 1122, sacred number. What does your connection with the mushroom allow you to see or access that others cannot? Well, I think I touched on this a little bit, but the superpowers that are developed, it's going to help you see and witness your own purpose. And when you start to understand why you're here, you start to see who you are, and you start to see the whole journey that has happened and got you to this point, and you start to see what you're really good at, what your superpowers are. And it makes it very obvious. A lot of us are tapped into it already, may not even know it, and we had glimpses of it when we were children, but we forgot. So this is the great remembering. And when you are willing to form this relationship and you approach this seriously, I can only speak for myself, but it helped my intuition transcend the barriers that was holding it back before. It allows you to let go of yourself and to become one with it. And if you do that, you tap into the great intelligence. Mushrooms come from the mycelium that is underneath our feet, and that stretches across every inch of the globe. And this mycelial network is incredibly intelligent. As above, so below. When you see the mycelium, you see the cosmos. And when you understand that the plants speak and they communicate with one another, and when there's a threat in one location, it can send these energetic impulses to other trees, other plants, to know that there's a threat. And these energetic messages travel through the mycelium, the great brain of the earth. When you allow the mushroom to become you, you become one with nature. You understand karma. The mushroom helps you vibrationally put yourself in a place where, you can exit the traps. And I'll just leave it at that, because it's up for you to experience. And also random stuff. Look, when you're microdosing, of course, it's going to increase your visual acuity. Your awareness is going to be increased when it comes to the mushroom. Okay. You're going to be able to, for myself, I can read a room. I can read people. My intuition puts me in a position where I intuitively feel I can read someone's thoughts. Now, do I act on it in real life? No, but I gather what comes to me as knowledge, as information, and I let the unraveling of time show if it was correct or not. And it's funny how many times it is correct. It gets you in tune with your feelings. It helps you trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, you don't need validation from others. So there's no one who can tell me what this is good for. I know what it's good for. I experienced it. There's no test that science can do to show, oh, it's going to help with Alzheimer's or this or that or this or that. I already know. Right? So it puts you on the side of being a knower. And when it comes to the mushroom, it spoke long ago and it said, look, I was in an ayahuasca ceremony and I took some mushrooms as well. And the mushroom spoke. It said, look how beautiful she is. She's necessary. Look at the healing that she's doing. But please remember, everything is going to be eaten in the end. All the plants, all the animals, even yourself. So become me now. Allow me to consume you now, and you will be the future. How do you use the mushroom's guidance to determine who is truly ready for this work? Oh man, when you know, you know. It's the questions that are asked. It's the work that someone has done prior. It's them really hitting those 3 protocols, right? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Yes, a lot of people are. A lot of people think they are. But they're not really sick and tired of being sick and tired. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you will do anything to get out of the contrast. You're tired of it. You tried everything. You're humble enough to know nothing. That's hard because it takes awareness to know nothing, because there is something in nothing. And this is what meditation teaches you. So what's your mindfulness practice? Do you have the ability to sit with yourself? These are all techniques and tools that I'm looking for when I'm speaking to someone on our initial call. And as soon as one opens their mouth and the story is told, it's seen, it's known instantly. And the numbers tell a lot too. And I don't want to get too esoteric, but I'm referring to numerology, astrology. I take what the mushroom said very seriously. So there's extra research that can be done to see if someone's a teacher. And when those extra things are validated, and I can see that the mushroom is calling and pulling you too, then I know the work needs to be done. And like I said, if you're pulled, if you're even watching this, right? If you got to this point where you're intrigued by what's even being said, right? Then there's a deeper pulling, there's a deeper calling. The mushroom's doing work. And for me, I don't advertise. I don't look to get this out there to the masses. This is just spreading on its own. The mushroom is doing the work. And if you're called to this, then the mushroom is calling you. And there's a reason why it's calling you to me.